Then coming to next one. Now Sai is going to start his work. Okay. Sai is going to start his work. So for that, first he is going to create one folder. In the EC2 instance, Sai is going to create one folder, or you can call directory. See here, this is a directory. And he can give any name. Assume that he is giving name to the directory, that is any name. Okay, let's give Mumbai Git. Assume that he is giving a name to the directory, that is Mumbai Git. Okay. Let me show you. So now you can exit this multi-execution. See, click here, exit multi-execution. Okay, now whatever we are going to do, everything we are going to do in Mumbai as of now. Because Sai started his work. Okay. Create directory mkdir Mumbai Git. Right? Now do ls. Yes, directory is there. Now after that, what Sai is going to do, Sai will go inside the directory. Okay, by going inside directory, he is going to run one command, one simple command, that is git space init. Git space init, git init. Okay, let me show you. Means initializing Git. See here, he is going to run Git. Where? By going inside the directory. CD Mumbai Git. Okay, git init. See, we already installed Git, right? That's why happily we can run Git related commands. Okay, now type git init, now press enter. Yes. Okay, successfully we have initialized Git inside that directory. Okay, see what it's saying? Initialized empty Git repository in where? Under top level root directory. Inside that only we created our folder. In that, one directory got created called .git. If you want to verify, do ls. If you do ls, you won't find anything. If you do ls-a, then you can see one .git. So this directory got created just now after running git init. I'll tell you what is the directory all about. Okay. Now some instructions that they are giving regarding the branch name and all. You can see they are asking us to change the branch name and all, default branch something. Oh, don't worry. That I'll tell you. Actually, I told you right earlier. See, earlier that name used to be master long back. Now they are asking us to choose to change to main. Okay, so now the branch name we are renaming that one as main. Okay, but anyways, I'll tell you what is that all about. Yeah. So I told you right, whenever you initialize, see, we converted this normal folder into Git repository. So whenever you convert this normal folder into Git repository, automatically this will be divided into 3 stages. See here. This will be divided into 3 stages. You can see 3 stages automatically. What are those 3 stages? One is work dir, or you can call workspace, or you can call work tree. The second stage is either you can call staging area or index area. Third one we call as local repo. Okay, so after running git init, automatically that folder will be divided into 3 stages. One is work dir, second one is staging or indexing area, third one is local repo. And inside local repo, there will be one branch. There will be one branch inside local repo. So what is the branch name? The branch name is going to be main. Main. Okay. Main. What is this? This is a branch. Okay. So right now we already initialized Git, right? Already we executed Git. That means we should be able to see all 3 stages. Yes, I will show you. I will show you all 3 stages just in a couple of minutes. Now, after that, Sai, what he is going to do? Sai is going to create one file, because see, he is going to start write the code, right? Okay. So what he is going to do? First, he will create one file. In that, he will write some code. See, I'm creating one file. where you will create that file in work dir. This is a place where we work, right? Correct or not? See, this is that file. You can give any name to that file. Any name, that's up to you. Okay, let me give my file. Any name, my file. So Sai has created one file. In that, he is going to put some content in that file. Assume that you can see. He kept that black color content. Okay. So from morning till evening, he has written a lot of code. That code is a black color line. Okay. So let me show you. Let's see how to create a file. So here, let me create a file, vi my file, vi my file. In this file, Sai is going to write a lot of code, but actually now I am not going to write any code, because if I write some code, your focus will be on code. You will focus on code instead of focusing on Git concepts. So anyways, we are going to learn that coding and all, that scripting language, we are going to learn an Ansible tool and all. So as of now, just to avoid confusion, I'm going to write some plain text. But later on, we are going to replace the text with the actual code once you are familiar with the code. So now I'm going to write some simple plain text. Again, don't ask me that actually we should take the code, but why are you taking plain text? Okay, here focus is not on whether we are taking code or text, plain text. Focus is on how Git is going to work. Got it? So let me take some plain, any normal simple text. Okay, say I'm writing as, okay, this is my first line from Mumbai. Mumbai. So he's writing this code, Mr. Sai. See, I just kept some plain text. Guys, you understood why I'm keeping plain text? Everyone, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, actually in place of this only we write some code, but if I write some code, unless it creates confusion, you will focus on code. So I don't want to create that confusion. So that's why I'm taking plain text. Later on, I'll replace this one with actual code. Okay. So I kept some code, first line from Mumbai. Assume that this is a code. I have spent a lot of time from morning till evening. I have written a hell lot of code. Okay. Okay. Assume that till afternoon I have written code. Once I finish my work, what I do? Let me come out. Okay. Yeah, I have written code and I came out. Now, if you do ls, wherever you created file, right? Wherever you created file, this entire space itself we call workspace. You can see actually where you can create file in workspace or work directory, right? So wherever you created that file, this entire space itself is we call workspace. Okay. Then you might be thinking, Sai, then where is staging area? See guys, staging area is an invisible area that you can't see. That is completely invisible, that actually you cannot see. Okay. Then you might be thinking, Sai, then where is local repository then? Yes, here, if you do ls-a, this .git folder is right. This itself is local repository. Inside this only we have branch. Okay, so .git is my local repository. Got it? So whatever place area you can see, this is what workspace. Staging area that you can't see. This .git itself is local repository. Got it? That is all. Fine. Now coming to next one. Okay, I have spent a lot of time from morning till afternoon. I have written this code. Once I finish my work, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add. Okay, see here. Adding means what? Sending this file from workspace to staging area. So when I add, that file will come here automatically along with the code, whatever which I kept. This kind of copy and paste, guys. Okay, when you add, the copy of that file will go to staging area. Okay. If you ask me, please show me, that I can't show because that's invisible. That's a hidden. That's area itself is invisible. So you can't even see the file. But to verify whether we have added successfully or not, yes, we have commands sorted that I will show you. Okay, let me add. See, before I add, I want to see the status of the file. I want to know whether the file is in only workspace or whether it is already we added to staging area. How to verify? See, I am running these commands. That's why I know that yes, I haven't even added it. But if I show this my command prompt to you, how can you verify where is the file, whether it is in workspace or whether you have added or not? So if you want to verify the status of the file, then command we use is git status. Git status. Press enter. When you run git status, it shows that it is saying that untracked file. Correct? It is saying that file. There is one untracked file. What is the name of that file? That is my file. See, Git will not track if a file is in workspace. Git doesn't know anything about the file which is in workspace. Git cannot track. Git will track files only when they are in either staging area or local repository. So whenever you see untracked file, that means it is, confirmation that yes, that file is only there in workspace, which is not added and committed yet. Understood? Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add. So when I add, that means I'm sending the copy of the file from work directory to staging area. So let's add. See, this red color means also this color also you can use. Red color means untracked file. That means the file is only on stage, work there. So let's add git add. What is the file name? My file. That is how we add. But see, if we have hundreds of files, then how can you add if you have hundreds of files? Then giving git add file name, git add file 2, git add file 3, it's a bit difficult, correct? So if you have more than one file and if you want to add all files in one go, then we can give git add dot. Dot means current directory. So whatever files are there which are in my current directory, I want to add all those files. Okay, all those files. That's why we can give git add. As of now, we have only one file. So either you can give that file name or you can give dot. Okay, meaning is pretty same as of now. Okay, let me give git add dot. That's it. We have added. Now let's verify the status of the file. Enter. Now you can see it is saying that, hey, Sai, I found one new file. That is my file. Git started tracking that file. That's why you can see in a green color, and also it is saying that, yes, I found one new file. That's my file. So when you see something in green color means, yes, that file is in staging area. So what actually happened here? Why we sent to staging area? Actually, in this area now, Git took snapshot to that file. It has taken one snapshot for the file. That means it just took one backup copy of the file. That means when you add, the backup of the file will be, taken one snapshot. Snapshot means backup. Backup will be taken in staging area. So for that file, we have one backup in staging area as of now. So how can we verify whether backup is there or not? Yes, you can see something you can see in the green color. New file, my file. That means, yes, Git took snapshot. But what Git is saying that, hey, Sai, I have taken snapshot, but I haven't saved this one yet. So please commit so that that snapshot will be saved permanently and one ID will be allocated to that snapshot. But Git is saying that, hey, Sai, no commit yet. You have to commit in order to save. So commit means, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to commit. This process we call commit, sending that file from staging area to local repository, that to inside branch. That process we call as commit. So every time you commit, you'll get one ID. That already I said, right? You'll get commit ID. Okay. So committing means allocating one ID to that snapshot, and that will be permanently saved in local repository, that to inside branch. Okay. So when you commit, one commit ID will be generated here. Something like this. Let's commit. So to commit, command is git commit -m. M means message. So while committing, you can give any message, commit message. I'll give, it's a first commit. Any message, that's up to you. Just we give some meaningful message. Okay, I'm saying that it's a first commit. Now enter. That's it. Okay. That's it. What it is saying? It is saying that, hey, Sai, one file changed. In that one insertion. One insertion means inside that file we kept only one line only, right? That's why it is saying that I have saved that file with the line. Okay, successfully we have committed. So that means that commit ID is there in my local repository. Okay, so in my local repository, in the sense that should be there in that .git repository, because local repository is .git only. That commit ID you should be able to see in this one, .git, but you can't see that one if you go inside .git. See, if I give any pen drive, if I say that, hey, inside pen drive one movie is there. Okay, one movie is there. So what you do, you are opening that pen drive, you are opening the doors and you are watching. Is it possible? No, right? If you want to watch that movie, you have to attach to laptop. There is a procedure. You know that movie is there inside pen drive, but if you want to watch, can you open that pen drive by opening doors and all? No. There's a way to watch that movie. You have to connect to laptop, then only you can watch. So here also, I know that that commit ID is there in .git, but I can't see if I go inside the directory. If you want to see that commit ID, there is a command that you have to run. That is git log. Git log. Git log shows commit IDs. Now press enter. Yeah. So when you run git log, it is saying that, hey, Sai, there is a commit. You can see, I told you that commit ID contains 40 long alphanumeric characters. Yeah, this is what 40 long alphanumeric characters. You can count. And also I said commit ID contains my name. That's what we said earlier, global configuration. And commit ID contains my email ID. Correct? And also it contains some date, month, timestamp and all everything. And also while committing, you remember we have given one message. That's the first commit. Yeah, this is a commit message. So commit, when you commit, one ID will be generated and name, email ID, date, timestamp and all, one commit message also will be displayed. Okay, this is a commit. So this commit ID, this commit is right. This commit contains some data. What is the data? The data that you kept inside that file, right? This commit ID, this commit contains that particular data. So that ID, whatever ID that you can see that got generated based upon the data present inside the file. I'm repeating, that ID got generated based upon the data present inside the file. So what is the data which is there in this commit? If you want to see the data, command is git show. If you want to see the data which is saved inside this commit, git show and give commit ID. Either you can give entire commit ID or first 7 characters are enough. 7. Minimum 7. Okay, minimum 7. Git show commit ID. Minimum 7, maximum you can give up to that 40. That's all. Git show commit ID. Now enter. Yeah, it is saying that so this commit having some data. What is the data? That is this one. These are line that we kept inside the file, right? You can see it is saying that Sai, in this commit, the data is this one. First line from Mumbai by Sai. Okay, that's so you can see plus symbol means added. So that is how commit stores some data. That is this one. Actually, this ID got generated based upon this particular data. Got it? That is. Yeah. So I hope you understood. Don't worry about other things. Okay, other things you'll understand slowly. Slowly you'll understand. It is saying that earlier nothing was there. You can see earlier nothing was there. So what you did, see plus symbol means you added. What you have added? You created one file called my file. In that file, you kept this data. That is how it is showing. Okay, this is absolutely fine. Okay. Now, after this, so this one I want to push. See, till afternoon I did a lot of work. I have written a lot of code. Now this I want to push to central repository so that someone can pull. Okay, so I want to push. See, if I want to push, now you can't push. Why? Because I'll tell you. For you, this GitHub is a new one. The central repository is a new one. For the first time, you are pushing some data. As of now, there is no relation between this Mumbai EC2 instance and the central repository. There is no relation. For the first time, you are going to communicate with central repository. So in that case, first you need to attach. You need to connect these two. Okay, your EC2 instance, especially your Mumbai Git repository with central repository. So that's what either you can call attach or connect. Let me show this here. I'm showing like this. This is what connect. Okay. This is only one-time effort only, guys. Okay, see here, connect. This is only one-time effort. Suppose, assume that you are attending my offline classes. Okay, for the first day, you call our admin team and you ask, hey, where is the location of your institution? First day, correct? Then we'll give address and all, or we'll guide you that, hey, come this way, this way, this way. So that is only first day only. Second day, you won't ask us again, right? Hey, where is the address of your institution, right? Because for the first time, since you don't know, that's why we are guiding you. Hey, this is the location. Second onwards, already you know that one. So without our guidance, automatically straight away will come down to our institution, correct? So here also, for the first time, I'm going to attach, we are going to communicate with central repository. So in that case, you need to connect central repository with your Mumbai Git repository. This is only one-time effort. So if at all you want to connect, how to do it? For that, you need not worry. Already they have given some commands here. In central repository, if you scroll down, you can see here some set of commands, 3 commands, right? Yeah, these commands we are going to use. How to use these commands? Simple. We have to run these 3 commands. Just copy the first line, and paste here. Okay, right click. Right, I have pasted. So what actually I'm trying to do here? Simple. Right now I'm in Mumbai Git repository, local repository, right? And this is central repository URL. This is central repository. Here, central repository name is central repo that we created in my GitHub account, DevOps faculty. Okay, these are GitHub account. So I'm connecting Mumbai Git repository with central repository. This is a complete URL of that central repository. See what I'm doing here, Git remote. Remote means that central repository is somewhere in remote location inside GitHub. That's why I'm giving Git remote. Add. I'm attaching both central with local. Then what is origin? While attaching central with local, I'm giving one shortcut name, that is origin, kind of shortcut name. So the next time onwards, whenever I want to push some code to central repository, I need not to use this entire big URL. I can simply use origin. That means I'm connecting local with central repository. While I'm giving one shortcut name to the central repository. So the next time onwards, instead of using this entire URL, simply I can use origin. So whenever I refer origin, that means I'm referring to central repository. Okay. You might be thinking, so in place of origin, can we give any other name? Yes, you can give whatever name that you want, you can give. But that's not a good practice. By default, they're asking us to give origin. That's why I'm giving origin. You might be thinking, Sai, if I have one more central repository, then how can you attach which name? You can give origin 1, origin 2, like different names you can give. Okay. So now I do. That means I have connected central repository with local repository. Okay. With this name. I mean, this is a shortcut name we are going to central repository. Okay. Now onwards, whenever you refer origin, that means you are referring to this central repository. Okay, done. Then after that, see here I have attached. Successfully I have attached. Connected. Okay. Now what you do? You have to push. Okay. But before push, you have to do one more thing. That's a pretty new one. Earlier it was not there. That is, you can see second command. What is this? Git branch -m branch name. I told you that actually by default branch name is, still they are giving master. Verify. If you want to see branch name, git branch, enter. Git branch command shows branch name. Right now it is showing master. Okay. By default, still they are giving master, but we need to rename that one into main. Okay, for that git branch -m, whatever command they are giving, right? You just run that command. Git branch -M main. So This branch will be renamed as main. Enter. Now verify git branch. Yes, you can see successfully we renamed. Yes, we have to rename, guys. That's what they are asking us to do. Because nowadays we are using the branch name as main. Okay, branch name is main. Then we have to push. See this code. We have to push. Okay, we have to push. Okay, this is what we call push. So what actually happens when you push? See, in central repository also there are total 2 stages. In central repository actually there are 2 stages. We don't have any specific names to those stages. We don't have any specific names. Here this top level stage is right. Top level, this one. This is equivalent to workspace in your local repository. Okay. Then bottom stage is right. That is equivalent to local repository. This one. Then what about staging area? For that we don't have any stage, in central repository. In central repository only we have 2 stages. The top one is a kind of workspace. The bottom one is a kind of local repository. That means when you push, what actually happens? See, when you push, this file is right, that will go and sit here. Whatever file is there in workspace. And whatever commit is there here, right, that will go and sit here. That's all. So whatever is there, this will go and sit here. Whatever here is there, that will go and sit here. That's why we have 2 stages on there. So let's push. Okay, let's push. So to push, see that they are giving command. That is the command is git push -u origin main. Just copy that and paste here. See here -u is not mandatory, guys. That's optional. That's why if you want you can remove, or if you want you can keep. There is no meaning for that. Git push directly can you origin main. So what is this one? What's the meaning? Git push. That means I'm pushing. To where? Origin. Origin means my central repository. From where you are pushing? From your local repository. Then what is main? I'm pushing to main branch. Here main means the main branch which is there in local repository. And also in central repository also there will be a branch. In bottom stage, there will be a branch. That name is also main. That means I'm pushing from main to main. That's the reason. Main branch from central repository to main branch to which is in a local repository. Okay. Yeah. Now push. So see, when you push, it will ask for the credentials. Okay. So GitHub credentials. You have to enter GitHub credentials. See, team lead will create GitHub account, right? That credentials will be shared to both Sai and Hari. So Sai and Hari, they know GitHub credentials, correct? Guys, later on we are talking about SH keys and all, a number of things. But as of now, focus on only this one. So Sai and Hari, they know the credentials of GitHub. So that's why they are going to give GitHub credentials, guys. GitHub. So GitHub credential username is Sai4Cs. Again, one more thing. Sai is not giving his email ID. Sai has given his email ID as Sai3Cs. But Sai4Cs is GitHub credentials, GitHub account. Remember that. Okay. So he is giving GitHub credentials. Enter. Then coming to password. That password already I told you, right? Password will be shared. So let me give password. But see, here password is invisible. Actually, I typed it, but you can't see it. When I press enter, it is going to throw an error. Enter. Yes, you can see it is going to throw an error that authentication failed. It was not the case earlier. Earlier, happily, we used to push. But recently, just few days back, they changed this mode. If you want to push, you can't give password. In place of password, you have to give token. You have to give one token. So that you have to generate. Team lead will generate the token. So how he is going to generate the token? Simple, guys. Here, you will go to settings. You can see here right side, these settings. Then scroll down. Left side, if you scroll down, you can see developer settings. right? Go to developer settings. And here you can see personal access token. Go to that. Yeah, personal access. Now here generate new token. Click here. Now you give any name to this token, whatever name that you want, you can give. Okay. Token 9:30 p.m. Any name, that's up to you. Token 9:30 p.m. Now, for how many days you want this token should be valid? For how many days? After this token will be expired. Okay. So I want that token. That's up to you. Here you can choose, for no expiration, any days, or you can, if you click on custom, you can give days. That's up to you. Okay. I want to give for no expiration. Or okay, 30 days. That's up to you. So till 30 days, that is valid. Now what you do is select all these things so that it will have full access. Don't worry, you need not worry about this one. Just select all. These are kind of pretty new option they are giving. Earlier it was not the case. We used to give passwords. So select means this token will have complete powers. Okay. So select all. Now generate token. When you click on generate token, yes, here one token got generated. This is all. What do you do? Copy this token. Here, if you click here, that will be copied. You can see I copied this token. Now save in a secure location. So here I have opened. Just you keep it in one file. Okay. So here it's actually having old token 9. Let me replace with a new one. Yeah, this is my new token. Okay, this is a new token. Now, if at all someone wants to push, okay, someone wants to push, they have to, instead of that password, they have to give the token. Okay, let's see how they are going to give token. So let me do it again. See here. Let me clear the screen. Yeah. Git push odds in main. Now let's give GitHub email. Also at gmail.com. And now let's do token. Okay, see here, when you right click, that will be pasted because already copied. Now enter. See, now it is working. So don't worry about all these things. Just focus on this one. 100% successful. Push it from main branch to main branch. Main branch, which is there in local, to main branch, which is there in central repository. That's it. Done. Successfully, we have pushed. Okay. Yeah. Now here. So how to verify whether you push it properly or not? Go to that repository. Here you can search. There you can see central repo. You just type here. You can see automatically show central. Yeah. See here, when you click on central repo, you can see it is showing the file. This is a file that we pushed. Correct? So when you click on that file, yeah, you can see this is a content which is there inside that file. Got it? If you want to go back, you have to click on code. Okay. So these are the file having the data. Correct? So what you can see that file, right? That is this stage. The top level stage. That means right now that file is, see here. This is a file having that code, that line. Okay. And in second stage, you should be able to see that commit. Correct? In second stage, you should be able to see that commit. So where is the commit? How to verify? Simple. You can see here one commit, right? Just click on that one, commit. See, first here top stage, you can see the file. If you click on that file, you can see the data, which is there inside the file. And go back and you can click on commit. That means you are entering into bottom stage. Here you can see it is showing that one commit. First, this is a commit message, right? Right? Just click on that, commit. When you click on that commit, it is showing that yes, that this commit is having this data. Correct? Green color means yes, in this commit, this kind of data is first line from movement. That's it. Again, go back, click on code. So that is how actually it works. Understood? So what we did, we created file, we have added some code, then we added and we committed, then we pushed. When we pushed, automatically that file went to top stage and that commit went to bottom stage. Okay. So this is how we do. After writing code, these are the things we follow. We add, we commit, and then we push. Okay. Fine. So I hope you understood till here, right? Suppose if you want to verify, so how to verify that which local repository got connected to which central repository? If you want to verify, the command is git remote -v. Git remote -v. Enter. Oh, sorry, spelling mistake, right? Git remote, okay, -v. See, it shows that, see, where are you running this command? Inside local repository. And what is showing? It is showing that central repository. These are name. Correct. That means now it's confirmed that yes, my local repository is connected with this central repository. Don't worry, fetch, push, and all we are going to discuss, okay, later on. So this way we can confirm that yes, which repository is connected to which central repository. That is all. Yeah, this is just a half work. Remaining half, again that workflow and all I'll show you in tomorrow's class. Here tomorrow we are going to work here, how he is going to pull, then again how he is going to push, then again how Sai is going to pull, then how they are going to work that entire workflow. I'm going to explain that. Okay, so that we'll be doing in remaining things in tomorrow's class, because if I explain everything in one class, it creates unnecessary confusion. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, yeah. Okay, now if you have any doubts, you can ask me, guys.